welcome back to the channel, and the most exciting news is since the last video we've reached over 1,000 subscribers, so I can't thank you enough. Now, I'm a huge rally fan and done several 1/10 scale, but really want to do a 1/8 scale because the way they drive just is so much closer to scale. And I've really been enjoying running these trucks because of the size of them and the way they move. So I just thought that'd make a perfect platform for building a 1/8 scale rally car. So I've got a donor chassis. This is from eBay and it's an absolute bargain. So for less than the price of a brand new TT02 kit, I've got a 3S chassis with motor in ESC and oil-filled aluminium shocks. Now there are some great 1/8 scale rally cars out there. I'm thinking of the Charisma Audi Quattro S1, the Escort Cosworth, I think that is the HPI WR8, and also the Sen Racing Ford Puma. All great cars, but they range between £300 and £500, which is a lot of money. So I bought this used. It's a FTX Apache, and stock straight out of the box. It's a really competent chassis. It's got a good drivetrain. It's got slipper clutch, good shocks, with a really tidy body shell, and also the controller. So to begin with, just wanted to check the diffs, give them a bit of a service. So this is the front diff. When you're taking your cars apart, it's always good to be a bit organised and put things out to help you put them back in the right place. So these screws are all different lengths to go in the bottom mount. I like to be organised with some little plastic trays to keep all the small bits in. I actually use these trays, they're tops off Pringles tubes. And don't forget to take still photos or video to refer back to. And the diffs were actually in really good shape. I don't think they've done much miles at all. They are metal gears in the Apache, and the shaft bearings are good as well. The grease is just a little bit dried up. So I've put in a good helping of CV grease. It's just moly grease, and that's running nice and smooth. And another top tip is, as you're doing maintenance, I prefer to replace crosshead screws with some proper hex bolts. And it just makes future maintenance easier, and they're easy to find on Amazon in different sizes and lengths. So I want this model to have absolute full beans, so we've upgraded the drivetrain with a Hobbywing 2000 kV motor and a 120 amp ESC. I've also switched out the servo to a 15 kilogram e-tronics. We've got aluminium uprights, rear and front, and aluminium front steering hubs and rear hubs. And also the adapters from 12mm to 17mm with also a 10mm wide spacer in them. This gives you more choice in terms of bigger wheels with a stronger axle. I'm just using a bit of Loctite to keep these on safe. And some people say that these never fit. Probably not on 1/10 scale, but on these size chassis, there's no problem. They fit really well. And these are the spacers that convert the shaft from 12mm up to 17. And you just want to cinch these up finger tight so that they don't come undone. And you'll know if you've over tightened them just by checking how free the bearing runs afterwards, and it should be nice and smooth. Okay, the stock shocks are a little bit springy and we need something with a bit more damping. And this is 575 CST shock oil. And you can see the difference here. The shock isn't any harder, it's just more damped, and the rebound is slightly slower, which will improve the handling. So this is the shocks with the oil in compared with the stock shocks. You can clearly see the difference there. Nice. The wheels are a OZ rally wheel. They're 100mm diameter and got 17mm hex hubs and tarmac rally tyres. And another cool feature of 1/8 scale and some 1/10 scale rally cars is a gyro. And as you know, gyro connects through the steering servo and gives you some opposite lock in a slide, so you can do those big sweeping drifts. So the rally body that I've gone for is a 1/8 scale. It's a Ford RS200, which is an iconic car back in the days of Group B rallying, and it says it's an 1/8 scale. It actually looks slightly more towards 7th scale, and the wheelbase is 325mm, which is exactly what this chassis is, so it should fit really well. And it's obviously a little bit wider, but with the wheel adapters on, I've managed to get the wheels to fill the arches just right. So let's have a look. And this is another great purchase from L&L Models, and they are really good quality. The period correct Ford RS200 full livery, and I've done over 25 body shells, so I feel like I'm getting quite good at this. And being the single colour white PS1 is quite straightforward, and I've really given it probably half a dozen coats of white and 2 of silver just to protect it, and 3 coats of smoke for the windows, and it's come out so well. Can't wait to get this all decaled up, although I'm not looking forward to doing the Ford stripes. We'll see. Well, that's the decals on. Ford stripes, no problem. As I said, really good quality decals. And the wheels really make it. It's always a difficult scale, 1/8 and larger, getting the right wheels. So if I'm being ultra critical, they're slightly too big, but 80mm diameter just don't look right. So it should at least help it run better. Now the suspension on this just looks great. There's so much plush travel. As well as the suspension taking the bumps, you also want the suspension to drop in the hollows, and then it keeps maximum traction. So that is just gonna be amazing. So the air intake on the RS200 is an iconic part of the body, and it actually came separately. It was a separate piece of Lexan, and all I've done is glue in some hard foam with some magnets, and then I can run it without this if I want to. It's probably strong enough with, or just have this for keeping on the shelf for display. And as well as the air intake, it came with the rally lamp buckets. I've also added a rubber front skirt just to protect the front lower part of the shell and give it some scale. So it's time to see what this can do, and we're also going to give it a speed run, and we're also going to give it a speed run. You pain in the arse. Little look. 44. It just jumps so well. Suspension's lovely. It just rolls and wallows like a real rally car. Don't panic, we're all good. A little bit restrictive. Should be different again on gravel. That's about it. It's a rally car. Oh no, we've lost the air intake. I knew I shouldn't have run it with that on. Right, get in there now, get in there and have a look. Back in the game. Right. So, yeah, 34. 34 into a hedge, not bad.